Okay, still working on the passenger side valve cover. Got it pretty clean. I did take the PCV baffle out and clean real well. Even clean the threads of the screws. Put it back together with Loctite Blue. It's a medium thread locker. I don't think it's a good idea if this thing came off, especially while the motor's running. And blue Loctite, usually you can break it easy, break it loose easy, the medium strength. And I let the Loctite kind of set there, put it on finger tight, waited about 30 seconds, and then tightened them up. Unfortunately, looks like studs aren't going to work on this side. But the fact that the gasket's got a metal frame, you know, it's laying in there. It looks like I'll be able to align it easy. We're going to see if the cap bolts will go in. You've really got to finagle and contort to get up underneath this lip. So I'm going to try it with the gasket just laying there, and we'll try the cap bolts. So wish me luck. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'll do a wrap-up video. It's been running about 5 minutes. If it's going to leak, generally at these corners, you know, you see a wisp of smoke. Now see that? You can see a little bit there coming. See that wisp of smoke? That's from the previous leak, I'm hoping. You can't really see down in there, but I'm thinking that's from the previous leak. We'll see. We'll let it run a few more minutes. That's where it was leaking pretty badly. Over on this side, I don't see any wisp of smoke. I'll let you know. I'm going to let it run about 5 minutes and then check it for leaks. Okay, quick wrap up for the valve cover gaskets. The job is done. I think it's fixed. On this side, I had to take this valve cover off twice. Kept getting a leak back here right above the number 8 exhaust manifold, which is where it was leaking before. And I've heat cycled it a couple of times. One thing that I do to try to find leaks is I'll take just an envelope and stick it here when I fire up the car in different places. And I did that yesterday, and you can see that the envelope doesn't have oil on it. So again, I think it's fixed. The reason why I had to take it off twice is there was just a almost microscopic piece of old gasket material that had stuck to the head. I couldn't really even see it, but I could feel it. And I took a little flat blade screwdriver and scraped it off. I'm hoping that's where it was leaking. I did 2 heat cycles yesterday. I would start it up, let it idle for almost 15 minutes, and shut it off, wait 2 hours, came back out, let it idle again. Didn't see any leaks. I ended up using, if the camera can come over here and look, I went ahead on this side and used all socket cap bolts for the valve cover gasket. Couldn't use studs because I have to get around this distributor to get that valve cover back on. And one item I didn't make a video of, but I've added a coolant overflow bottle. This is an overflow bottle Summit sells. It's actually a Mitsubishi truck part. Didn't have to drill any holes. This is where the air conditioner condenser would mount. Chrysler already had the holes there. I used some brackets, some antenna brackets used for Wi-Fi antennas we had laying around at work, and just zip tied it in. You can see down there when it's cold the coolant level, and when it's hot and idling the coolant will come up to about here. What's good about that? That allows me to run almost another 2 quarts, a half gallon of coolant in the system. So more is better. Gets more through the radiator, more through the engine block. I think that's a good improvement. So next video, we're going to have some surprises. We'll show a change I made to the electrical system. not only for better charging, but also for safety. A lot of Mopars burn to the ground if you don't do this change. And we'll do that video in the next week or so. Thanks for watching.